We're going to be doing a tier list and we're going to be ranking the best jerseys from this tournament. Starting off with the Bangladesh jersey.
I love it.
Do you?
I love it. It's something different.
Yeah.
It's something different from the original design. I love it. I love it. I love when teams go that little bit extra.
Where would you put it?
I put it 8 tier.
You put it 8 here.
Where would you?
I'm not a fan.
Why?
There's a lot of stuff happening. It's a little too much for a jersey because you have to take into account the fact that half of the design that they put on the chest portion of it, or like the lower chest portion of it, will get tucked in. So you're not going to really see it, are you?
Not everyone tucks it in.
I'm not really very moved. It's just a little too much happening on this day. I would put it C.
I think Bangladesh is the sort of team that needs to show that, okay, we are here, don't count us out.
I think you're reading too much into it.
So I think this jersey is wonderful. Do we make two separate tier lists or do we just make one tier list?
I think we compromise and put it in
B.
B. I was going to put it in C, you were going to put it in A. I think we compromise and put it in B.
Fine.
Right,
Bangladesh should B tier.
Alright.
Let's
India.
go to it. Yeah.
Okay. You first. Again.
My opinion is I liked it on Twitter more than I like it on the pitch.
Okay.
So
Alright.
So when I saw it, I thought so when I saw it on Twitter, I thought X. Sorry, Glenn.
Yeah.
So when I saw it on X, I thought the tricolor looked really nice.
Yeah.
It looked different from what we have been used to India jerseys. On the pitch, I didn't quite fancy it. I think it's good. I'm not saying it's a decent jersey.
What's your bottom?
But it's worse than the Bangladesh jersey for me.
God.
It's worse than the Bangladesh jersey for me. I wouldn't put it ahead of the B tier for me.
I was going to put it in A. I really like it.
Okay.
I mean, even on the pitch, I really like it. It's the shoulders that do something. I think it's really nice. The tricolor, I love it. It's a little different.
I'm also not a big fan of the blue.
I really like the blue. I think this sort of reminiscent of the 2022 T20 World Cup jersey.
I like the blue for the 23 World Cup.
I understand.
It had a bit more pattern on it. It had a bit more personality.
I really like that. I think I like the collar placement as well. I like the shoulder pads.
I don't think we can put it above. I wouldn't.
Top of B? What do you think?
Fine, top
First
of
one
B.
in B.
Top of B.
Top of B.
Top of B with Bangladesh. I can't put it
Above.
in a tier above Bangladesh for me. All right, New Zealand.
Plain, simple. They don't really do much.
See, yeah, I think it's a
bit of a-
pretty bog standard. See, there is a bit of a leaf pattern in
They
there.
always go with that pattern.
Yeah, so it's good, but it's
Still very basic.
too basic.
Could have gone with a little more extra. I think.
Too basic, and I like how it's just all black. So they're embracing that. We've seen some blue in the past. We've seen some grey in the past. Yeah, yeah. I like the black, but it's too basic to be A tier in a jersey tier list. So C tier.
Now the big one.
Hosts
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
I'll
Your
start
thoughts?
off with this one. I absolutely love this. It is fantastic. It looks great. It's bright. It's exciting. There are a lot of patterns going around. The sponsor placements are also very nice. I would put it in top of A.
Bang on. Bang on. I think it goes top of A.
Even S, I would say.
I had gotten ooh.
Because you have to take
Yeah.
into account the other jerseys in the top. The thing they get into
Yeah.
that as well. But do you think this is an S? Because I think it might just creep into S.
I think this is the S tier jersey. I hope this is the only place where Pakistan finishes ahead of India. But
Right.
yeah, I love the jersey. I think Pakistan. I'd gotten too accustomed to seeing Pakistan wearing dark green.
Dark green, yeah.
And this bit of light green with a bit
this
of
is the era
pattern.
that our parents
They have a
went
dark green trouser and this light green. It looks wonderful.
No, but this I think reminds me of the era of Pakistan that our parents talk about when Inzamam was dominating everyone. We just heard stories, and this is the kind of, I think this is the jersey that sort of resembles that.
I think it looks even better than those jerseys.
Yeah.
And on to Group B. Let's start with the finalists, in my opinion, Afghanistan.
Okay. Again, it's pretty similar to the ones that they've had.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
very simple, very doesn't really excite me too much, but also at the same time it's not bad. It's a very good jersey.
I think it's, yeah, I think, I'm in two minds about this. I'm not very sure whether this should be, I don't think it's better than the Bangladesh jersey for sure.
Okay.
So automatically I think that makes it B or maybe even C tier.
I think we put this with.
And there's no tinge of red also
No,
here.
because my thought process of putting this in B or in C, I beg your pardon, would be that it lacks a little imagination. It's pretty simple. It's the same as we've seen before.
I mean the patterns on the jersey are very nice, very nice.
I mean, I don't know how it would look on the pitch, if we would be able to see the details on the pitch either. So I think
they could have done with a little bit of red,
Yeah.
a tinge of red, you know, mixing
Maybe on
it
the
up a little
shoulders,
bit.
a little bit of
Yeah,
red.
or on the collar
Yeah.
somewhere. I think a bit of red would have made it at least B, but yeah, I think C tier for this.
very similar to the New Zealand thought process. That it's
Yeah.
very similar to what they
Yeah.
I think C, yeah, I agree with you. Australia.
Speaking of similar,
Yeah. Have they ever gone with something different other than that dark green era in the middle that they were going with it? But this
that
time-
was mostly a T20 jersey,
Yeah.
and not really for tournaments. They've always been
Yeah.
bright yellow.
I really like, though again going on a tangent.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Tri series where they had that green jersey?
Yeah, yeah.
That was really good.
The CB series.
Yeah.
The iconic CB series that India won, the green jersey. Yeah, I really liked those green jerseys.
Yeah. But this is carbon copy of what they ran in the 23 World Cup. I don't
not
think
exactly
they
a
changed
carbon
anything.
copy, but it's yellow with a little bit of green here.
See,
See,
I think D I am saving for a particular jersey.
Same.
In my eyes.
same.
I think we go C.
C tier for Australia.
Now, this one I feel is another contender for an S in my opinion.
Which
South
one?
Africa.
Ooh.
I really like that jersey. It's minimal. It's just the perfect combination of colors. I wasn't really moved by their primarily yellow jersey in the T20 World Cup. Not a big fan. This sort of, I see this jersey and I'm reminded of AB de Villiers. I mean, that's the
Ooh.
best memory I can have.
Right, absolutely. No, I really like how clean it is.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I like it's different. You know, a bit of difference for a special tournament makes you feel like, okay, it's a tournament. It's not just another bilateral series. And I like the fact that South Africa. You know, I've been a big fan of how South Africa have experimented with their jerseys, because if you remember the T20 World Cup, they had this flag on the shoulders, and now they've experimented with a clean green jersey with a bit of lines. It's so clean. I think A tier.
You're reserving S for Pakistan.
I like the Pakistan one a little more.
Okay.
We don't have someone in the A tier yet.
Yeah.
Do we go A or do you want to go S?
I think we settle with A. I think, yeah.
We settle with A?
Pakistan, I give them brownie points for how different they've gone. To be
Yeah,
very honest.
yeah. All right. South Africa goes A tier.
The D tier is very empty, and this is a team that you said you're not very excited to watch. This is a team that doesn't really have a good jersey either. England.
What is that?
This is just
England need to stop this ocean blue gimmick that they've done. Come on, that's
Why
not.
can't we just go back to the 2007 jersey?
I think
Dark blue?
England need to have an identity.
Yeah.
I don't think England have an identity in terms of their jerseys. You know that India is going to be blue. You know Pakistan's green. England is red. Okay, England go red for T20s, blue for
Let us
ODIs.
stop it right now. The last time England wore ocean blue in a 50 over IC tournament, what did they do?
They were dreadful in the 2023 World Cup.
No, they won the tournament in 2019.
Wasn't 2023 the Australian ocean blue?
23 was, I think they wore like a Afghanistan shade. dark.
Slightly darker. Yeah, right.
But I think this might be sort of like a sentiment that they might be going for, because as a design choice, it just doesn't work for me. Bottom tier.
Yeah, bottom tier for me. No, man. This England. This reminds me of the Owen Morgan era.
Yeah,
A botched up Owen Morgan era.
too much happening at the same time. Yeah.
Owen Morgan era, clean, sleek, blue, light blue. They were there to win the World Cup.
Home ground, they won it.
This perhaps the form as well plays into it a little bit, but I don't like this England jersey. England, I don't like blue on England, to be honest. I want England to have red.
Yeah.
I think England should embrace red much more than they embrace blue. So yeah, England bottom tier.